Good afternoon, Gina.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Gina Balajo, 36 years old. I have two kids and a single mother.
I have a few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do you want to work as a maid?
I want I want to support my family, ma'am.
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
I want to work here. It's nice there. I don't like needles.
How are you qualified for this job?
I'm trusty work, trusty worker. Yes, loyal.
May I know what your educational level is?
High school level, ma'am.
What is your recent working experience?
Domestic helper, ma'am.
Which country was that?
Saudi, ma'am.
For how many years?
9.5 months, ma'am.
Do you know how to take care of baby?
Yes, ma'am.
How about elderly?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Filipino food, ma'am.
Filipino food only. Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores that I mentioned to you, which do you like most?
Ironing, ma'am.
If ever you were selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your kid?
My mother, ma'am.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning, and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer again in the morning, and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you are not allowed to hold it anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
But instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone. Are you agreed for the terms and condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
3 years, ma'am.
2 years. Can you describe for me your ethics, your attitude?
I'm honest, loyal, kind, ma'am.
Okay, how can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I'm kind.
Again?
Kind, honest, ma'am.
Okay. Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have you undergone any operation?
Yes, ma'am.
What operation was that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you preferred to work for the employer of any race?
Yes.
Are you preferred to eat the type of food taken by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes.
Do you have any immediate family working in Malaysia right now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have a case study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months only, if ever any of your family members passed away, what will you do?
I finished my contract and I send my money to that there is to use for expenses.
Okay, so you will not pursue to go back,
No, ma'am.
Gina?
Ma'am.
Would you still pursue to go back?
No, ma'am.
Okay, again, tell us about yourself and why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
I want to work here to support my family and to provide the financial of my children.
What do you want to tell to your employer who are watching your video right now?
I I promise to
What do you want to tell to your employer who are watching your video right now?
Sir, Madam, I promise to
Focus on the screen.
Sir, Madam, I promise to follow what rules and regulations and to do I my job.
Any other you want to tell to your employer?
No, ma'am.